Eldritch Blast is the most abused spell in Dungeons and Dragons, and Wizards refuses to fix it. Let's talk about it. Eldritch Blast is the most abused spell because, it levels up with your character level. So, as soon as you hit 5th level, bam, you get those 2 attacks now. As soon as you hit 10th or 11th level, you get the 3 attacks now. And then, 4 attacks at 17th. But because of this, it's one of the most abused spells. It's one of the reasons why so many power builds out there take a 1 level dip into Warlock. And I think that this takes away from the Warlocks and what it is to be a Warlock. And I honestly think that the Eldritch Blast cantrip should only scale with Warlock levels. I don't think it's right. I don't think it makes any sense that, hey, I'm a 16th level fighter, but I take 1 level dip into Warlock at 17th, and now I can throw 4 Eldritch Blast just like this other character who has spent their entire career being a Warlock. They are straight up 17 levels of Warlock throwing 4 Eldritch Blast. How does it make sense that they can throw 4 Eldritch Blast and they only have a 1 level dip when you've been spending your entire career being a Warlock, getting powerful, really feeding into your patron? Because I don't like it. I think it's stepping on the Warlock's toes. I think it's one of those things that I don't think a 1 level dip should be able to allow you to Eldritch Blast like that. I think it should scale with the Warlock levels and not with the player character levels, because it's not fair to the Warlock. It doesn't make any sense. How is it that your patron, you've just made this pack with, at level 17, but you have 16 fighter? How does that make sense that he gives you an Eldritch Blast that's just that powerful? You just came into contact with this patron. Why would they give you that much power? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I mean, granted, mechanics wise, it's awesome. It's what allows people to do all the damage. It's that's the new power build right now. Is you make the Valor Bard and you cast Conjure Minor Elementals, and it's doing 715% damage above the baseline. Yeah. Imagine, would they be taking 1 level dips into Warlock if they knew, like, oh, well, I'm only going to get 1 attack, and, it doesn't scale with my character level, it scales with my Warlock levels. Like, that would have been the better thing to do. But Wizards isn't going to do this because they always tend to side with the players. And, there's nothing wrong with that. There's more players than our DM. There's 20 players for every 1 DM. And, I get that. You want to side with those people because now all those people are buying the books. But here's the problem. You come up with these power builds like this, and if someone wants to play this build, then they're not going to have fun at the gaming table. The DM's not going to have fun. Probably a lot of the other characters aren't going to have fun because this one player is basically the powerhouse tank. And it's also one of those things where, let's say you made a villain that could do this same thing. Oh, the players wouldn't have that. They would be butthurt if a DM did something like that. But still, it's just the sheer fact that, when you do this, the game becomes less fun. And I don't think we should be focusing on the numbers that much like that to where it makes the game not fun. Now, don't get me wrong. If that's your jam, do it. If that's your gaming table, that's what you guys like to do. You like to crunch the numbers. You like to do the high damage on all of that and doing what is optimal. And the DM feels like putting all that extra work in so that you guys will be able to have these hard encounters still, even though you're doing this crazy loads of damage. But, if that's your jam, stick to it, keep doing it. But it's just one of those things, like, I don't like it. I don't think it feels right for the warlock. I think it's stepping on their toes. And, people that are playing warlocks, it kind of, I don't think that they would like it. They probably wouldn't say it. But, it's one of those things that you're kind of stepping on their toes when a one level dip can make you as powerful as them in that aspect. But what do you guys think? Am I just wrong about this? Does it really not matter that much, or or is this just me just complaining because I don't like it? Tell me what you guys think, and hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to have fun with your friends when you're playing Dungeons & Dragons.